Hello YouTube, this is my C++ Minecraft clone, and I'll start with a summary of what happened in the previous stream, like the previous stream today and the previous stream like yesterday. And we'll decide what we're going to do today. I have a rough idea. And at the end of the stream, I'll do a summary of what happened during the day. In the previous streams, we managed to, like one of the previous streams, we managed to create this hotbar down at the bottom of the screen where you can see all the items, and we managed to make it possible to render them as the UI. That's what we did one of the previous streams. And in the previous stream today, we managed, because we are doing a second stream today, we managed to finish this inventory, this creative mode inventory. Hello, what's up? Pablim, what's up? Cone, what's up? Asteroid, what's up? How's it going? We have 3,000 people. Okay, we don't have 3,000. We managed to do this creative inventory today in the first stream. This is the second stream today. And this is all the items we currently have. The poppy flowers, the anvil, the cactus. These are the items we have. We can pick and choose from each and one of them. And this is the redstone dust. Yo, what's up? Here we have the redstone dust. We have the redstone torch. We usually do 2 streams in a day. I usually do 1 stream a day. But these 2 streams are an experiment where the first one is without talking. Application, don't worry about it. Like, chillax, man. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. Chillax. All of you guys, everything's fine. And why C++? Because it doesn't have a garbage collector. And we have here the piston. We can power it. We have the inventory. That's the summary of the 2 streams before this one. That's the summary. And so now we need to decide what we're going to do today in this stream. And I was thinking, since the ultimate goal, the goal for this project is to implement redstone, why don't we set as a goal, like a short-term goal to implement this door to implement. We have the piston. It's not fully complete, but it's good enough. We can easily add the iron block. We can add these blocks as well. Are you adding scrolling for inventory? We don't have enough items for scrolling. When we add more items, I'll add the scroll bar. It shouldn't be that difficult. But we already have redstone dust. We have the torch. We have the pistons. We just need to make few little additions and we'll be able to do this contraption. And once we do this 2x2 door, we'll do the 3x3 door. And we'll move on to something else. We'll do the 4x4, maybe 5x5, maybe 6x6. But these ones with the slime blocks and the honey, I'm not interested. I don't care about these bigger ones. When we reach this door, we'll not do this door, we'll do something else as a redstone project. But as of now, we need to go back and do this, the simplest one. We need to do the simplest one. You're streaming a lot and I've been here a while. Can I get a mod? Like, it doesn't matter being a mod or not. Like, and it's more enjoyable to be a regular viewer where you just have to enjoy the stream. Like, and even application, like I think application has a mod, but it's not something exciting to be a mod, and it's yeah. and there's and it's very responsible role to be a mod, because if you time out somebody who doesn't need to be time out, if you remove somebody who doesn't need to be removed, that's bad. That shouldn't be done. Seems like his goal is build 3x3 door. Yeah, but let's focus on the Minecraft clone. Let's focus on the Minecraft clone. I want to do this 2x2 door. This is what I want to do in this stream. That's my plan. That's my plan. We have the inventory, so it will be very easy to pick and choose whatever item we want. This is my, like, I really like this addition. Every feature we add, I say it's my favorite, but now this is my favorite feature. I really like how it turned. Seems like he's one thing you can do yet is power blocks. Yeah. You're right, gaming. Yeah, I've noticed you from previous streams, and you also do. You helped me with, yeah, even today you helped me with the for loops in the inventory. Yeah. Yeah, so we can already place like 2 pistons like this, but we cannot, and we can put a block here like the stone block, and here stone block as well. But these pistons do not rotate towards here. So we need to be able to rotate pistons. Yeah, torch on and off logic as well. Does a piston moves block? Let's test it out, I'm not sure. Let's test it out. I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It just removed it. It deleted the block. Yeah, so we need to rotate the pistons, and we need them to actually move around blocks. A debug stick, that's a good idea actually. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it. Since there is one feature of the debug stick, I'm not sure how I'll be able to implement. This stick here, you can pick and choose whatever option you want to change from the block. Like from its metadata. Like you can pick and choose whatever one you want, and you can actually like do changes to it. Like that's very difficult to figure out how to do it with code. I have no idea how to do it. I have no idea. Let me think about it. Yeah, so you can make list of possible options, make the debug stick scroll through them. Oh, no. There will be many options. Like every block has different block state. Different kind of block state. I ended my Minecraft clone, but I take the idea of fake. Yeah, every block state is different. What is your opinion on Windows 11? I don't have opinion. Like I prefer to not upgrade. I'm on Windows 10, but I'm thinking of using Linux, even though it's bad for content creation, because my priority is the Minecraft clone, not the YouTube videos. And so I need to prioritize picking an operating system that makes development smoother, because I want to use Neovim. But I'm still thinking about it. We need to pick what are we going to do from here on out. Like where to start with this 2x2 door. Where would be best to start from? Maybe to add these pressure plates, maybe. Pistons can move up to 12 blocks when you add physics and movement. Oh, yeah, we need physics and movement. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, even if we make the door, we will not be able to go through it. I forgot about that. No, honey and slime will not add as of now. Observer, for sure, we will need to add. A fly machine. Yeah, even if we add it, we will not be able to go through it. Because we just fly around. I haven't thought about that. And I don't want to add physics as of yet. No, actually, we can ignore physics as of now. We can just change the pressure plates. We can just, like here, put a lever. We can just put a lever. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. We can put a lever. Like this. And here to go. Will this work? No, it needs to be like that. How can I connect the lever? Or can I do like this? Oh no, I can do like this. And like this. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we'll do this. This is enough. If we just have this, this is enough. I don't care about having pressure plates. That's just so the player can interact with it. But it's fine. And here, look at it. Here is also a lever. I just want to focus on the redstone as of now. This lever. What's up with this lever? Interesting. Hi, I'm new. Hello. Add sulfur cube. Yo, hello Petsa, what's up? Yeah, let's create this door without having the player. So maybe to add the lever. Yeah, to add the lever and to make the lever be able, and these blocks as well, because here this loses power, which controls this piston, and now this gains power, which gives power to this piston. My blocks cannot do that. So in my clone here, if I like get a redstone like this, here this powers it. But if I put a block here and I power it, it doesn't power the piston above it. And if I use redstone dust here and I power it, it doesn't turn off this. Plus channel, what's up Plus channel? I remember you from previous streams. Is it me or do cactuses not have any lighting applied? No, they don't have lighting. Yeah, so blocks in my game cannot get powered. So we need to figure out how to power blocks. Are your regular blocks checking for power in the neighbors? Regular blocks, so you mean these blocks? They are not like checking anything. I need to figure that out. Because this project is 3 weeks old or like 4 weeks old. Like it's very freshly started. Like Have realistic expectations, please. We just added the inventory, creative inventory, which is even not perfect because here it needs to use pixel art for the grass, dead bush, torch, dust, these ones. I just use the 3D mesh here. I need to use the pixel art. So right now I'm thinking of where to start from with this. Where to start with this? How to? We're going to add an animation to the piston. I will not add animation as of now, but I'll add a delay to it, so it's not instant. I may add a delay to it. Like here, because I can add a delay easily. Because now it's instant, and it will be best to add some kind of a delay. You might need to know like what direction power is coming from, where here the redstone dust gives power only towards here. It will never give power here and here. For it to give power there, it needs to have like these parts towards it. And I need to reset the torch like this. It needs to have these little parts toward, and now it's not giving power to the front of it. But everything is work in progress. Let's add the lever. I think the lever would be best to start with. Let's really add grass block, but I can add grass dirt block. Could have animation for open. It would be best here to actually start adding, since we managed to implement the feature of where we have parents for the JSON model files. Here, for example, rail corner has a parent. We implemented parents because in Minecraft, every model uses a JSON file. Like, let's load a model. Let's do the dirt block. Let's do the dirt block. Dirt block. Oof, not this, man. I clicked the wrong button. Dirt block. Now it's not working. Dirt block. It's not using the textures. For piston animations, probably have to take it out of the chunk mesh. For piston animation, I probably need to use an entity. Like I need to remove the piston temporarily, put an entity there that's animated, and then to bring back the blocks. But it's not a priority as of now. The delay is enough of itself. It will just have a delay after it receives a single signal when it will extend. But first let's add the... I need to change the grass block to use parenting, and then we'll add the lever. Assets, models, block, and here the grass block JSON. What is it doing? Oh, it has an overlay. Okay, let's ignore. I don't care about grass. Let's do the lever. Let's just do the lever. I don't care about grass block. Lever. Let's just do the lever. Let's just do the lever like this. Let's just copy it over. Yeah, we'll put it here with all the other models. Let's copy it over. Don't tell Mojang. Yeah, here we have them, lever and lever on. And it's using the cobblestone texture. It's using the cobblestone texture, which I haven't given it coordinates. And what's lever? Okay, I need to give coordinates in the atlas to these ones. So it should be, yeah, this is the cobblestone. Let's give it coordinates. So we need, yeah, here, here. We need lever. Let's copy this cobblestone one. And let's copy this lever one. Like this. And what does lever on look like? It's the same. Let me think about it. Yeah, I need to give the coordinates as well. Yeah, here, coordinates. So the cobblestone, what coordinates does it use? It uses 16, 16. What happened with music? Okay, and the lever. Where is the lever? Yeah, this is the lever. So it's 128. 128 and 32. Okay. So now we need to, the next step is to add the ID lever. Yeah, the ID is, the chat is in the way, but it's saying lever. Here it's easier to see. Did you set Raylib was a community? What do you mean? Add paintings. They are not a priority. What was the plan today? The plan is to implement this door. That's the plan. This 2x2 door. That's the plan. So lever, let's see the lever. In Minecraft, a piston animation triggers when it receives a redstone signal. Sure. Base block extends ahead forward, pushing up. Yeah, what do you want me to take note from this? Which part from this? Vibia. Vibia? Lever. It has on the... I mean, how did you install Raylib? Oh, very simple. You just copy the... I just copied the source code because I want to look at it if I want to. And if I want to even make changes to the source code, I copied it, which is just the GitHub repository. And then in CMake, I just included I added it as a subdirectory and linked it with the project Raylib. And that's it. It's very simple. Very simple. That could be helpful for piston head animation. Yeah, piston head animation is not a priority as of now, but when it is, we'll focus on it. You can right click solution and add it by installing it from NuGet. Yeah, there are many ways you can do it. I prefer with the source code because I can make changes to it, I can look at it. Okay, let's add the lever. So we added the ID. Here we added the ID lever, but we need to create a class for it where we'll store the block state as well. This is the piston head. And it's not a redstone receiver. This is the lever. This is the lever. In my country is day. For me it's kinda day as well. What block state does it have? Because it's very important for determining the mesh. It has where it's facing. So this is, let's use the debug stick. Yeah, now it's facing ceiling, wall, floor. Ceiling, wall, floor. There are 3 options for the face. There are 3 options. And then for if it's powered or not. And then where it's facing. Facing east, west, south, north. But what if it's to the wall? Then what's facing? Facing, then it's north, east, west, south. It's the same. For me it's 8 p.m. Okay, we have face, facing and powered. Okay, we have face, facing and powered. Let's have this be face and facing. Facing. So we don't have up and down. And here we have, what were the states? Wall. So floor, ceiling and wall. Floor, ceiling and wall. Like that. So here we have the face, we have facing, and we have boolean powered, if it's powered or not. So let's pick some defaults. Facing default, let's say it's north. Here by default the lever JSON. Transparent, sure. And face, let's say set it to default be floor. So, and okay, let's implement generate mesh method. Generate mesh method. Let's go to it. So here, was it complaining? Unscoped. Prefer enum class, doesn't matter. Power blocks will be in this stream. Hopefully, also only full blocks can be powered. What is a full block? Like stone and dirt? Those cactus? Okay, cactus doesn't count. You played the game? I haven't played it. Half blocks are not... Yeah, duh. Yeah, okay. Generate mesh. How are we going to do it? Let's copy this. Generate mesh. So if it's powered, here we use lever JSON, and here we use lever on, I think. Yeah, we use lever on, if it's powered or not. And then facing will be for the rotations, but we'll ignore it for now. Then we generate it. That's about it. So if we start the game, we should have it in the creative inventory, if we don't crash. Yeah, we need to add it in the block factory as well. This part here, I should automate it at some point. Because it's the same code every time. Maybe using templates, I don't know. Yeah, here we have the lever. Look at how little it is. There we have the lever, and we need to interact with it, and we need to change its collision box, its block hover. How is it in Minecraft? It's just this little. Yeah, let's do the block outline. It's just this little thing. Minecraft comments very cool and similar. Nice, thank you. That's just redstone going up. Yeah, let's change the block outline because I don't like it as like this. Yeah, we'll copy from the JSON file as quote-unquote inspiration. So let's go to the block, the lever here. So it's from 5 minus 0, 2 and 4 up to 11, 2.98, 12. Now the block outline should be exactly like the mesh, but we need to make it a little bit more upward. Yeah, now it's exactly like this mesh. We need it to be a little bit more upward, like maybe 2 pixels, maybe. So here 4. You have planned to add armors and that. Focus is just redstone. We don't need armor for redstone. Make it when you interact with things. While you're holding block, you don't place the block while interact. I'll think about it. Can the name be Stonecraft? Yeah, now it's a little bit bigger, just like in Minecraft. I'm not sure if it's exactly like Minecraft, but it's good enough. Now let's make it to right click with it. Let's be able to right click it. We can have on right click method. On right click. Yo, we already have one. Perfect. Perfect. Lever. Override. And then what? Now how do we change the powered state? Can we just do powered equals powered? Can we just do that? Let's also implement the... We need... Let's be able to look at the block state. We'll copy the one for redstone dust. Where is redstone dust? Yeah, here. Let's copy toString, I think, yeah, this. But we'll need a toString method for the states, which is a bit annoying. I have to figure out how to automate this part, showing the block state, but like have no idea how as of now. So this is the face, floor, ceiling, and wall. Floor, ceiling, and wall. And we need one more. We need for facing. And here we need north, south, west, and east. North, south, west, and east. Maybe I need to have all of these enums in one big place. In one place where I have all of the enums with all of the two strings. Because some of them repeat. Example, this facing one. Some of them repeat. At some point I need to revisit this and update it. But since I'm using it for the second time, it's not that big of an issue. But for sure at some point I need to upgrade it. To string. So here we have, how does it look like for the lever? We have face, facing, and powered. So face, facing, and powered. Boolean to string, C++. Oh, come on. What do they do? No bool. Oh, what? If you want more than 4 lines. If it's true, return. Yeah, let's do here string. And here to string we need face, facing, and powered. True, else, false. Like this. Now we should be able to see the block state. What's up, what's up? Now let's look at the lever. Yeah, we have the block state. Here it's on the floor. It's towards the north. Is it? Facing north. So what way is this facing? We need to look at Blockbench. Lever. It's facing towards the north, this part. This should be towards the north. Interesting. And here, power true. Oh. Powered true. Now powered is false. Yeah, okay. Powered equals false. And it's facing the north. Yeah, now it's perfect. Okay. And when we right click it, powered is still false. Then why was this true at some moment? Yeah, now I can change this. This one here I can change. I will say, oh, maybe. Maybe the right click is not called every time. Like the right click is not working all the time. Where do I call this right click? Oh, no. Yeah, it's called in the main CPP. Mouse. Yeah, this right mouse button. And if we're not in the inventory menu, what do we do here? Let's do a breakpoint. Just to be sure. Yeah, let's do a breakpoint here to see how responsive it is. Let's run it. This is the placement actually. This is the placement. Where is the on right click? On right. Do I actually call it anywhere? Let's find references. On right click. Do I actually call it anywhere? Just here. Then how did it work at least one time? At least one time it worked. Yeah, this on right click, where do I call it? I'm just cloning the redstone. Is inventory done? It's good enough. It's good enough, that's what I can see. On right click, where do I call this? Let's search, edit, find in files, on right click. Current directory. No, not current, entire solution, maybe. Yeah, for the torch, I set it to if it's lit or not. And here, for the lever, if it's power or not. So let's try the torch. No, for the torch, it's not changing it to lit or unlit. Let's try the lever. Yeah, now it's not doing it. That was really weird. That there was for sure at some point when it was working. Okay, well, we can implement it. There was some imaginary ghost code running. Let's just say. Let's go in the main here. If this is for the block hover spawning, but when is it spawning? When is it not? So we have to check if the current block we're hovering, if we can interact with it to not spawn, just like I think application set. Yeah, like he said. And how should that happen? Maybe I'll do on right click for the hovered block and to return a boolean when an interaction has happened. Like that's one idea I have here, to return a boolean. boolean, return true because an interaction has happened. And I need to change the redstone torch as well. Here, on right click, boolean return true. That interaction has happened. And now for the main class, on right click, boolean, and the default is return false. Most of them don't have an interaction. Return false. And now here, I want, let me think about it. What do we need? Here I'm saying if we're not holding an item to skip all of this, but we don't want to skip it just yet. We need to check if it's interactable. Now, where is the block hover? Here I just directly set the block type. Block hover. I need to get the block state. So std shared pointer block hovered block state, and this will be hovered block, or here it's called block hover, then get, I'm sure there was a, or from the world maybe, world get block state, and here block hover. Do we use this? No, we don't. So what's next? Okay, adios, PCS, bye vibe. Make my Minecraft clone. Nice. So far he had things to his Minecraft clone. Is a lever. Chillax, man. You don't need to count the minutes and what like don't pressure yourself. Relax. Like enjoy the stream. You don't need to like just enjoy yourself. Yeah, now we have the block state, and I want to do a hovered block state on right click, boolean interacted with hovered block. So if we have interacted with the hovered block, or if we don't have in either of these, if we haven't interacted with the block and we have a block to spawn, then we spawn it. It's something like that. And here it's the block hover position. Now we should be able to interact. What happened? Oh, wait. Hover block state is empty. Block hover. Yeah, because not every block has a block state. So how am I going to do this? We can do here false, and here if hovered block state get, then here this interacted like this, And now it shouldn't crash. What are you working on? The goal is to implement the 2x2 door. This. So right now we are adding the lever because we didn't have the lever. And that's it. That's the goal. Okay, we're changing the state. We just need to... False. Yeah, we just need to update the mesh. We need to set it as the subchunk to be dirty. And how is that supposed to happen? Like, I know how to do it, but yeah, okay, here we can just do block hover, set position to be dirty. Like, we can just do that. And we can test both the torch and the lever. Yeah, the lever now changes. And for the torch as well, we added on right click to remove, to make it unlit. That was an experiment. So now what's next? So now what's next? Let me think about it. Now we have the lever, we can turn it on and off. It's just not giving and removing signal. We could do that, the signal, but you must have the brains of Albert Einstein to do this. Nah. I am pretty sure in the... I don't know how to articulate it, but short answer is no. So how is the no talking streams doing? I really like them because I managed to do a lot of progress, because if I didn't have the no talking stream in the morning, if I didn't have it, we wouldn't have the inventory. We wouldn't have this if I didn't have the no talking stream. And if I was talking, I wouldn't be able to do this stream because I cannot talk for 6 hours every day. Like, my voice will not be able to handle it. I barely handle 3 hours talking every day. Like, I lose my voice because I usually don't talk at all. I just code without talking. So the no talking streams, if I didn't do one of those, we would be just doing one stream a day and we wouldn't have this inventory. This was possible because of the no talking streams. And I really like them. The idea of 2 streams. And the other cool part is I managed to stream for different time zones. The one stream is at the morning, the other stream is late in the day. So different time zones can join and see what's up. Like, I really like the idea. I really like it. Having a talking stream and a stream where I don't talk. And to do both of them in the same day. I really like that idea. Yo, someone become mod? Yeah, Maskeli. What's your thoughts on having a mod? What are your thoughts, Maskeli? You're a viewer from the start. Your opinion matters. And the rest of the viewers, but I want to hear Maskeli as well because he was when we were working in the Java clone. And because of Maskeli's suggestion, we started this project. This project wouldn't exist if Maskeli didn't say my code was bad. Like literally. Let's bring out the dust. The project management. Okay, not the code, the project management, yeah. That after I finish my game. Now I want to pass to give and remove signal. I want to give and remove signal with the lever. That's the next step. Your code ain't bad. I'm confident I can find at least one person that can say the opposite. Like, there's always the opposite opinion. So, let's give and remove signal on right click. And we'll probably do it on the callback, on right click callback method. Yeah, here. Here. When we change the powering to give and remove signal. So here, if before this, if it was powered, else. So if it was powered, we need to remove signal. And here we need to add signal to the neighbors. And we'll just copy the code from the torch. Where is it? Maybe I need to abstract it away. I can create an interface that has a method give and remove signal. And other methods maybe as well. But as of now, it's not a priority. I'll add it a bit later. When we get to the repeater. That's when it will be worth it. That title is fine. I changed the title after the vote has been up for a while. But not for when I start the stream. When I start the stream, it's always the general one, making a Minecraft clone. But after the vote is done, I say what has been done. Had abandoned out of project because my project management. I got bored, but I got some models of Minecraft. And I got distracted. I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, let's copy the how redstone torch gives and removes power. Where's the torch? Here, on placement and on removal. Oh yeah, it's just this. Oh, it's very simple. Oh, it's very simple. I don't need to abstract it away. Yeah, here we need... Here we give signal. Here we give. Here we remove. Very simple, man. Very simple was this. I really like it. Now we should be able to give and remove signal. Yeah, the repeater just gives signals to the its north direction. Oops, something happened. Oops. Now it's not powered, now it's powered. Okay, if I place it... Oh, the default, why is the default powered? Oh, because when I right click, it spawns it. Yeah, I get it. I'm not sure if I get it or not, but I think when spawning it, at the same time it's doing the interaction. For some reason. Why is it doing that? Here, this is what we're trying to spawn. And here, the hovered block state, this should be the sun block. We're not interacting with the lever. Why is it spawning the lever like that? Here powered. I don't have a default for powered, I think. Default to be false. Hello, what's up, what's up? Now it spawns powered false. Okay, now we have the lever. And it automatically works with the piston as well. It works with the piston as well. What's next? The goal is to build this. We already have the lever. We cannot rotate it like in Minecraft, but it's fine. It's not a priority. A priority is to rotate the piston. That's what we need to... That's what we need to rotate, the piston. And to focus on these powered blocks, we need to prioritize. The lever is enough as it is. We need to prioritize. Let's do the piston and let's add the sticky piston, I think. Yeah, we could, here on right click, we could check its state. If it's on the floor or the wall or the ceiling, depending on its state, to decide how are we going to give power on right click here, instead of giving power like everywhere. But it's fine as of now, we'll think about it later. Let's focus on the piston. Let's try to make it rotate around this piston. Let's try to make it rotate, just like when we did, just like what we did for the tracks. Depending on where the player is looking, that's where the tracks rotate. But sticky piston will be after we are done with this, because it's copy paste of the same logic. The only difference is it's sticky. Like, let's first do this piston and then we'll make it sticky. Like, the logic is almost the same. But all of them are looking towards the north direction. Rail, but no minecart. Just download it. Yeah, let's make the piston rotate depending on where we're looking. And let's actually look at Minecraft here. So this has a facing. Facing up, down, north, east, southwest. So how do they determine that? Like this. So depending on where the player is looking. And if we're looking down, or no, actually it's here. Oh, yeah, we need to be looking up to be facing down. Yeah, this is important. This is a priority. because we'll be able to model the actual door if we do it. And then after that, we'll do the block update. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the plan. That's my plan. So as of now, it's facing always the north. It's just facing the north. We can copy the code of this. Let's go and find this code for the rails and let's move it to the piston. Let's move it to the piston. On placement, update block state. Yeah, this part. This part. So look through some of the leaked console edition code to experiment for myself, some crazy optimization. There maybe in the future you can take a look. Was referring to stuff like occlusion culling before it was even passed to the graphics library to optimize draw calls. What do you mean by occlusion culling? Is it like this where we're not rendering these faces here? Where is the rail? Yeah, we already copied it. And we need to change the piston code here. Generate mesh on placement piston. Here. And let's edit it. Nice. And we need to change facing. Facing. So is where it literally doesn't draw the model or do any of the logic. If you don't see it or interact with it, basically just freeze up CPU. Well, I'm ignoring some of the faces that don't need to be rendered, but I'm not ignoring all of them. I need first culling, depending on where the camera is looking. Unity has it by default. So in Unity in the world, if you look upward, you'll get increasement of the FPS because it's culling the whole world. I really want that feature. I really want it. Facing. So here, this is either east or west. Let's just do here east, west, north, south, and here just default to be north. And here facing east, facing north. And how is it in game? This is facing south, and this is the south. Yeah. My goat is live. Oh, Scripto. That's kind of you. In the sense that you do not render blocks behind a mountain or tall building. I don't have that. But that would be very useful. How would I do that? I would have to do a ray cast from the player, and if it cannot reach a block, to not render it, but I don't know. I am not sure how to do that, Klink. If a mountain is hiding the terrain. But Minecraft is not doing something complicated as that. If you go in spectator mode, no, I'm not sure. Let me think about it. Main. Let's see. Look at angle here. East. So east, west, south, north. So east, west, south, north. East, west, oh, south, north, like that. And now we're finishing the piston. We're finishing the piston. So here we need to look up the facing part. So here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here facing down, this should be minus 90 degrees. This should be the Y. Should be the Y. So this is north, south, east, west, north, south, east, west. So the north, let's say it's 0 angle. The south, let's say it's let's say it's 180. East, let's say it's 90, and west, let's say it's 270 rotation. And let's see what's up. So this is towards the east, now towards the south, towards the west, towards the north, but it should look towards us. Should be the opposite. Should be the opposite. So here should be 180, here should be 0, here should be 270, and here 90 degrees. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yo. We cannot do it up and down, but it's not a problem. Because our goal is the door. Our goal is the door. So here it will go here, this will go here, this will go like this. Come on. Like this. And we need this, this, and this. And here I'll have this, the lever, which will have redstone up to here. Oh, this crash needs to be solved for sure. It's extremely annoying. And also our piston doesn't move blocks as of now. We need to make it possible to move blocks. It needs to move blocks. And if it's a sticky piston, to bring it back. But I need to figure out this error. Because sometimes, like this exception comes up sometimes, and it's really annoying because it crashes everything. I need to resolve it. Like I've been putting it off for a long while. I'll finally figure out what the issue is. I think north facing north is correct. Is it like the subchunk is not ready yet? This happens when we need to update the mesh of the subchunk. So first I unload the mesh, I generate the new one, I upload the mesh, and I update the model mesh to use the new one. And here was the issue. We don't have meshes. Okay, we can do something else. Here we can easily resolve this. I think. We'll do one cleanup here. Maybe we can remove the mesh reference. And we'll just have the model, we'll unload and load the model. Like this. We've been making doors out of piston. It's just a simple contraption to test our current implementation of Redstone. We'll move on to more complicated ones that even less people use. Like we'll do RAM maybe in Redstone, which nobody uses in Minecraft. Generate model. Let me think about it. Yeah, it should be sticky. Okay, I removed the mesh. I need to change the code a little bit. Here it needs to generate the whole model. Generate blocks. Where do I use this? Find references. I use it here and here. So in two places. And where do I use this? How many times? I use it here. Only one place. Nice. And when we update the model mesh. Okay. And when do we generate the model? Let's remove this. Here we have draw model. Let's remove this. This will be moved when we generate the mesh. Here. It will be moved here. Let me think about it. Here. This will be mesh. This will be mesh. We upload the mesh. What's the issue? Mesh? Oh, it's scoped. Let's move it out of the scope. load model from mesh. The texture is world get texture atlas, and shader is world get shader terrain, like that. Let's remove this, and here we don't want generate model. Here this will be generate model, and maybe to have unload model method, maybe generate blocks, this will be generate model. So now inside of the main, here it's generate model. It's generate model. And when we need to update the model, what do we do? Subchunk. There should be a big error. Yeah, here. We unload the model. We generate a new model. And that's it. Let's test it to see what happens. Mesh undefined, we don't need it. There's a big problem here. Let's leave this to always do it like that. Let's remove these booleans, mesh generated, model generated. We don't need them as of now. Are there any errors here? Let's remove them. Let's start just to see what happens. Mesh generated. Let me think about this. Request mesh generation. This is to generate one chunk. And I do this request only if it doesn't have a mesh. When do I use this actually? Do I even use it? I use it request mesh generation. And where do I use this? In the while loop every time. In the while loop every time. Oh, it uses the player position. Generate all meshes. Clear time. Yeah, this is the logic. Hello bro, what's up? Yeah, this is for generating the infinite terrain. And sadly, it used the flag that we had. Just curious, why aren't you using OpenGL or DirectX? I'm using OpenGL, what do you mean? Like, what do you think Raylib uses? At its backend. Raylib allows me to use OpenGL directly if I want, and to change Raylib code. and it offers me a good base to step on. Like they have a mesh class, they have a model class, they have material class, they have shader class. Why do I care to implement a shader class or a model class? Like I'll just use these ones. They're good enough. Like it's so useful, Raylib. Like it's a big positive change. I removed this flag, mesh generated. I removed it so the code is more organized. I don't want to manage flags around, it complicates the code. I want to see if it's possible to check if there is a mesh or not from the model. Let's look at the cheat sheet. Model, load, unload model, get model bounding box, that's cool. Draw model, is that it? Set model mesh material. Animations. I want to check if the thanks for the explanation, no problem, man. Request subchunk mesh generation, and what happens there? We put the request here and it gets handled in the while loop, and here we generate it. We iterate over the subchunks, and we don't want to generate for something that already has a model. So what's the default? What do we actually call when we create subchunk? Yeah, here I go over all the subchunks, I say if they should be removed, and then here this one shouldn't be, and these ones are the new ones. I create them and I generate the blocks. So I just use the constructor, I think. Yeah, just the constructor, this part. This is the only thing I do. So I create the blocks heap, I set them all to air, and I initialize subchunk model with this 0. And should remove is false. So how do I check if it's that 0? Maybe everything here is a 0. So, but it can be a 0 as well if it's like filled with air. Let's just have one boolean, like a model is generated. Or, and then if we want to update it, and if we want to update it, we unload it, but not every one of them needs an unload. Because the most problematic ones are the subchunk that's filled with air. Because when we generate the model, it will go through here, and here it will return. It will not even create the mesh. It will not even create the model. The model will stay like with the zeros. But we have went through this function the generate model. And I need the flag. Yeah, I need the flag. And what does there was a function is model valid. What does it do? What does this method do? Check if model is valid, load it in GPU. Oh, it checks if they are not null. It checks mesh count. It checks all of these. Oh, but I'll get the same error here because we don't have meshes. But this mesh count would be 0, so it will not go over this. It's not an issue. And what does unload do? Unload model. Unload mesh. Free meshes, but meshes is null, and this will have a problem. This should be only when it's a proper model. Even then, no, probably. I may leave it like this. So. Okay, let's do a boolean. We need a flag. Here, boolean generated model. Generated model by default is false. By default is false. And when we enter in this function, generated model equals true. And here if we haven't generated model, if we haven't generated a model, to generate a model, that's it. And what else? There was another place we had an issue here. Generated model. And what else? Here unloading should be fine. And when we draw it, if okay, unload model, here, if we don't have a model, we should return. Because sometimes we call this function to a subchunk filled with air, which doesn't have a model, and we unload it and it crashes. But the subchunk filled with air will trigger this. Global illumination, I have no idea what that even is. Like the lighting, you mean? Like ambient lighting? And if we haven't generated a model, or we have generated, but is model valid? But the model is not valid. Or if the model is not valid, we return. We don't unload. And Creeper, what's up? I remember you from previous streams. What's up? And now for the drawing, we need something similar. Draw here when we draw, if we don't have a model, and if it's not valid, we return. Let's see what happened. We shouldn't have that crash anymore, no matter how much we destroy. Oops. Now I think it's extremely slow generating everything. It wasn't this slow, even in debug. Did we slow down the game insanely? As long as the crash is gone, it's fine. Why is typing cursor so thick? I'm using an older Visual Studio. As of now, there doesn't seem to be an error. The crash that we had, the random crash. Let's do MSI to see the FPS. FPS is well. No, it's fine, and I don't see the crash. Oh, and also in the non-talking stream, if you guys have missed it, there was like some of you know that there was a bug where we had like green on the redstone torch and green on the cactus, and that was solved. I solved it in the non-talking stream. Because when I was rendering the torch here, every time it had the green bug. Every time it had it here. And so I was forced to solve it. And I solved it. I figured it out. It was a very simple problem. We're going to make it the Minecraft create mode. Why would I need to make it like create mode? When you did the no talking stream, I was cool. I cannot do anything about it. What was it? Because I didn't see the whole non-talking stream. The bug was because of the culling. Because I'll show you what the problem was. Here, if you notice the torch, in Minecraft, everything is drawn using blocks. This is a single block that is stretched. Like, sure, that's easy to understand. And this is not one block. This is like, to understand the bug, you need to understand this. The torch is not made of a single block. This is made of a couple of blocks. And here you can notice only this side is visible. They've made it so they've used 4 blocks to make this cube where you see only the inside. Like this, only the inside is visible. And so, to make this possible, I need culling. I needed culling, and it wasn't culled properly. I did one single line change. I did a single line change here in the mesh pool when we generate the mesh. Where did I do it? Oh no, it was before this. When I read from the JSON file. Yeah, here. Where was it? Yeah, here. This line. This line solved the issue. Like this clear method. I just had to do a clear beforehand, before I started. Because these cull masks, by default, were not to -1. -1 means we're not... there was some culling happening, like here to make... where is it in Blockbench? Here, to make this possible, you need culling. Like this is a regular cube where we are showing just the west side. I think this is the west side. All of the others are removed. But in my code, because I'm not clearing the mask, because I'm not clearing it. By default, it's drawing the other sides as well. And since I didn't plan to draw them, it uses some green color for it. But it was a single line of code solution. It was a single line of code. It was very small bug. What physics engine? I don't have a physics engine. I think before it used to be a single inverted cube. Hi, what's up? Well, here it's a couple of cubes. Here, this is one cube. This is another cube. This is another cube. And this is another cube. You're just not seeing the other sides. You're just missing the other sides. So to make 6 flat planes, you need 6 cubes where you kill their other 5 sides. How do you manage a large number of items? Where do you see large number of items? I'm not sure my game can handle large number of items. I'm not sure. Yeah, so we managed to fix the bug most likely. Excuse me, what happened now? Did we introduce a new bug? What happened with the inventory is fine. Yeah, we had a crash where if we place items, the game would crash. But now placing items is fine. Like we had a random crash, we don't have it anymore. Like now we can place however we want. There was a very annoying crash, now it's gone, finally. Like that crash was from a long while ago, and we finally solved it just by cleaning up the code a bit for the subchunk. Yeah, now it's not happening. We can place however much we want. And so now let's go back to the pistons and we should do a commit. So the commit is targeting lots of stuff. Oh, it's even targeting the lever. Oh my god. Add lever. Rotate piston. Fix block placement crash. There are too many things in a single commit, but so let's go back to the 2x2 door and see what we need to target. Like this, the lever. Like this. Here is the redstone. Like this, and we can power this, but we are not powering this block, which is not an issue. We can improvise. It's not a priority. We can just do this. Yeah, we can just do this. But we need to power this block. And here, and the other thing is it needs to react with the lever. Oh, and we need to fix when the piston is rotated, it needs to push this from the proper side. What's up, United States? How are you feeling today? Excited? Because we have this cool inventory. Like implementing these features is what pushes me and motivates me. Like making progress with the project. Like this motivates me to continue. Kindest priority for the top piston to be powered unless you add more redstone. No. I'll make it to be able to power it with a block like this. I'll make it possible to do it like this. And let's remove the FPS. We don't need it anymore. Yes, so where should we go from here? Where should we go from here? I think the best approach will be to figure out how to power blocks. This will be best. And then we'll figure out how to turn off a torch. How to turn off a torch like this. Hello, what's up? Yeah, I think this is the best thing to figure out. Because here, this needs to bring out signal, I think. Or here, no. It needs to power off the torch. Yeah, if it's like powered from below, that's when it needs to give out signal like this. And if it's powered from here, it needs to give signal above. But here it gives it naturally. It needs to give it through the block. Signal can go through with dust, but you need a repeater. Yeah, look at it. Look here in Minecraft. If we do this, and signal goes and powers here. It doesn't power it like this here. For that, we need stronger powering. We need a torch below, and then we'll have signal from the side. I think this is what we need to focus on now. On how to do it, because this is not block state. Here if we go F3, this is just a sandstone. This is not block state. And here it says it has no properties. This is not block state. We have separate class for solid blocks. Would be nice to have like one powered handler for all of them. Yo, what happened here? Weather. Clear. Yeah, how to do this? Game rule. Advanced weather. False. Thank you. Hi, what's up? This is Minecraft. This is Minecraft. This is the clone. Let's not get it twisted. This is cool clone of your. Yeah, this is the clone. Are you using greedy meshing? No, I will never use greedy meshing. For this, you will need to implement hard powering and soft powering. Yeah, that's what I need. That's what I need. So here, this needs to turn off. This needs to turn off. And here, this needs to get powered. That's the goal. Maybe. It's not that greedy meshing is bad. Greedy meshing is good, but it's not of use to me for this situation. For other situations, it will be helpful. But here we have custom blocks. I would need to make it only work for solid blocks, and it will complicate the code. My goal is not optimization, my goal is to copy redstone. And greedy meshing does not help me with my goal. That's why I'll not be implementing it. I'm a single developer, I need to prioritize if I want to make progress. And this clone is on like 3 weeks of work. Why don't we have here? What is this block? This is sand. Why is it not rendering here? Maybe because of culling. Maybe. What? Why is it not rendering here? It's not your priority right now, right? It's not. We need cows and more, I guess. Why are far away full blocks getting highlighted? It's not directly on them. Far away blocks? Ah, because my array cast distance is 10. Why is it ignoring drawing mesh for this? Yeah, that's weird. And this is all sand. This is all sand. Yeah, that's weird. Some rules for soft and hard powering. If it's soft powered, you can pick up a signal from a repeater and rest on torch. If it is hard powered, it draws the block outline B picked up by a dust. Hello, what's up? Oh, I get it why this is happening. I get it why it's happening. Because I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure. Let's just hide it away. We'll figure it out some other time. Not right now. We don't have the time. Nobody saw it. I'll figure it out some other time. The highlight outline isn't correct block further away. Further away. It's fine further away. Yeah, here it's not when it's further away. Oh, I get it. Maybe because it's not actually looking where the cursor is, but little bit below maybe. Or like the starting point is different. But up close is fine, like kinda. It's fine, man. It does the job. It works. I don't want to spend time trying to perfect it like here. Like it's fine. It's fine. But it's good that you notice it. I may need to fix it in the future. What optimizations? I'm not doing optimizations. I'm gonna work on my clone. Nice. Yeah, it's been fun following this saga. Can be fixed later on. Will you make orbital strike cannons work? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I was thinking to focus on powered blocks. To be able to power blocks. That's what I was thinking. When we're adding ray tracing. Why do we need ray tracing? Like... Let's look up powered blocks Minecraft. Redstone mechanics. Block. Powered blocks. Yeah, strongly powered and weakly powered. So here they have an image. So number 1 is strongly powered. Powers both repeater and dust. Number 2 is weakly powered. Powers repeater. Oh, but not dust. It powers the repeater. Not powered. Powers neither. Oh. I get this image with the lamp is very helpful. And how would this be possible? How would this be possible? Because for me, it's always number 3, not powered. The block is never powered. It will just, for example, if it's a lamp, it will just light up the lamp. Yeah, we can... We could replicate this image, maybe. Just to see if we've managed to done it. But here, look at, I didn't know that if you soft power this block, which powers this here. I think isn't Redstone basically just cellular automata, so Redstone blocks send block updates to neighbors. Yo, Detective Jones. Man. Thank you, Detective Jones, for the donation. I appreciate it. And like, you're both a member, and this is not your first, this is not your second, I think this is your third donation, and I think you even gave a membership. Like, Detective Jones, thank you, man. Like, but don't push yourself too much, man. Like, I appreciate it, but stop, please. Detective Jones, stop, please. But thank you as well, thank you. Thank you, Detective Jones. Yeah. And I like having you guys here, and I like streaming as well, because I'm more productive streaming. If I don't stream, I just will, every 5 minutes I'll stop and procrastinate and look at my phone. But when I'm streaming, like, it's easier to just continue and do more work. And having you guys watch here and give your thoughts to me, that's very helpful. Like Wix is a Twitch viewer. He gives me very good advice, and for a couple of streams he's a regular viewer. There was like gaming. There was gaming here. Where is gaming? He was in the first stream today. Yeah, Gaming Studios. He also gives good suggestions. Having you guys here, like doing streams was the best decision for my project. Like, for making progress. Like, it was the best decision. Wait a minute. This here. Yeah, okay. And you guys, some of you guys say that these streams motivate you to work on your projects, and that's really cool that you guys get motivated to do work on your projects. This made me learn a lot about Redstone. Can you add vibrant visuals, but they also run smoothly on Nokia? What do you mean vibrant visuals? I like watching the stream while working on my Minecraft clone. Yeah, people got eyes on you, making sure you're doing something. New to stream, do you use AI for this project? I am a new developer, so just asking. Like, it's mostly me, like maybe 100%. Because it's not like exactly 100%, because if you just do a regular search, Google search, you'll get an AI response, like who is Notch. You'll get here an AI overview, like this is AI. So like, it's technically not 100% not using AI. But I try to avoid AI. As much as I can, I try to avoid it. But it's very tempting, because a lot of problems that I face, like, sure, just ask ChatGPT and it will give a solution. And it's very tempting, especially if you struggle with a problem for hours and hours and hours. But it's worth it to avoid using it. Because if you manage to think of a solution on your own, like, you get a lot of satisfaction of finding the solution on your own, and you learn a lot more that way. And if you use AI, you have to spend a lot of time debugging the code and to try to fix it. So I try to avoid using AI as much as possible because it's a disservice to me. As AI is currently now, it's not of... Oh, you didn't see anything here. It's not of... I'm doing a disservice to myself if I use it. As of now. But we'll see in the future. Vibrant visuals, same on Minecraft. It's like shaders. Vibrant visuals, bedrock feet. It's the block outline, Minecraft inverted, like the crosshair. Yeah. The crosshair is inverted. Oh, it's for accessibility. I didn't know. I was wondering why the crosshair was inverted in Java. Coming to Java when it's been moved to Vulkan. It's a ritual to come here every day. What are you doing to work on after Redstone? It's just Redstone. We're just doing Redstone. There is nothing after. Like, there is after. After Redstone is my own game. After Redstone will be a game that you guys can play. That will be my goal. After Redstone, my goal will be to make a game that you guys can play. Because you learn game design when you watch other players play your game. Like here, I was just learning how to make a game. But the next project, I need to learn how to like make a original game. And it will be after Redstone. And here I really like setting Redstone as a goal because it has an end. Just implementing Redstone. Because we will be doing this project for forever. If the goal is to implement everything. We have to do a limit. Like we can always come back and do some interesting features. But the project needs to have an end. But we can always come back for other stuff. But it needs to have an official end. Chat changed again. Training looks like I'm gonna be a subscriber. Thank you, Confused Cat. What are your thoughts on Mythos in Fable 5? I saw a video on Fable 5. Like, some of you may not know, but Fable 5 I think is from Anthropic, or like those that make cloud code, I think is what. But they introduced Fable and I saw a video on it. It got recommended. Fable is insane. Like, I want to show you this, guys. I want to show you. Like, where is it? I got a video. Yeah, this part, the beginning of this part of this video. He makes a Minecraft clone, and here he opens Minecraft. He opens Fable, and he has to spend a lot of money. It's very expensive. Like, just one project, it was thinking for an hour, and he had to spend like $20. So he had to spend a lot of dollars for just that 1 hour of thinking. It's extremely expensive. But he wrote a prompt, make Minecraft from complete zero. And so it created its own prompt. So he didn't even have to think of a prompt. It generates the prompt itself. And then I'll show you the result. Where was the result? And yeah, this is the result. This is what he got for 1 hour of thinking and like lots of dollars. And it was interesting to see the progress of AIs. Because here I am, like, investing so many hours, man. So many hours. So many hours investing, like making a Minecraft clone. Like, I stream daily for 3 hours and now for 6 hours trying to make a Minecraft clone. I spend so many hours, and here you just do a prompt and in 1 hour you get this. And in some aspects it has features that I don't have. Like moving when he plays a blocks, I notice the animation is smooth. My animation is not smooth. Like here when he breaks, the animation is smooth on his hand. I'll prepare my Java clone just to compare. I spent so many hours, and it's wild to compare the two. But this is the Fable one that one of you guys mentioned. And this is like 1 hour of thinking, and it has the water, it has the clouds. Like, it's crazy how much it has progressed. And this is what us regular people get. Behind the scenes, they have much powerful models. This is what gets to us. Like, this is the nerf version. They have even better versions right now in the private. And I don't know what to think of this. I don't know what to think of this. I don't know what to think of this. And AI generated the textures as well. Like, it generated the textures as well. And here he builds a house. I don't know what to think of this. I'm still processing this. It's hard for me to process because this is from a single prompt in 1 hour. And my project is like hundreds of hours, and yeah, I'll generate my project. Like the one I've invested the most time. This project I've invested hundreds of hours in. Hundreds of hours. And sure, it has some features that project doesn't have, but like if we compare the investment. Oh yeah, and it's not made with Java, that version. It's made with online with JavaScript and 3GS. Like here it says it's using 3GS and JavaScript. It's online in the browser. It's not Java. Here it's Java with OpenGL. And I have Steve. And sure, I have like more stuff, but here my animation is not smooth. I have entities. Like this is the comparison. And the clouds, my clouds are 3D. The AI clouds are like just a texture. Here, they're just a texture. They're just a texture. I have a bow. I have a bow. And I have torches. I have tripwire. Yeah, but I don't know what to think of it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it surprised me. It surprised me when I saw it. And then he tried to do Fortnite, I think. Yeah, this was Fortnite. Now here is a lot worse. Like this, but still it's not that bad. This is Fortnite and this is GTA. And this cost him like $20, just the GTA one, I think. Like, but if I did a prompt, I would get zero satisfaction. Like this is just making a commission to some developer. This is the same as speaking to another person, telling that person, hey, I have an idea for this project. Here is my budget. Please create it. It's the same experience as like giving money to a stranger to make it. You don't get satisfaction of making it. Like when I implemented the inventory, I was very hyped that I managed to create the inventory. Like I got the feeling you get implementing this yourself, AI cannot give it to you. Like those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. I want to see what you guys are saying. What did I miss now? What did I miss? The last question was somebody asked for Fable. Where was he? Who asked for Fable? Yeah, what are your thoughts on Mythos and Fable? Yeah, I don't have any thoughts as of now. I don't know what to think about it. You gained so many subs, great job, thank you. Could you try apply the same inverted shader to the block outline? Might look better? No, it's fine, it's fine. Nice, finally, that's your Minecraft already. I have been in these live streams for every day. Thank you. Oh, nice. I'm telling you, I'll play your upcoming game. Holy, bro, you got the full map generation. Yeah. It was so powerful. Also, the vibe coding, but that's still impressive. It made whole Minecraft game. It's too good. What do you think of SDL versus Raylib? What do you mean? I think Raylib can support SDL, I think. I'm not sure. Early days of I couldn't do this. Yeah, it's progressed a lot. It's a hack of a lot further without using KI. Minecraft 5D. I think a YouTuber made Minecraft 4D. And it was a very interesting video. You could check it out on YouTube. I prefer C++ because it has more. C is too limited. But I would like a middle point between C and C++. I want C+, where you can pick and choose what to add to C. So like, I don't want everything from C++. I want just some options. C limited, C minus minus, something in between of them. But if I need to choose between the two, I choose C++. But that's personal opinion. For others, C, it's better experience. It's personal opinion. Every time I try using KI, it hallucinates and security is just bad. It just keeps the keys in your files in open. It breaks someone's mind. But in the video, the local host, yeah, it's using 3GS and JavaScript. I'm curious, what do you think of SDL versus Raylib? Like, I think Raylib can support SDL. Like, I'm using glfw with Raylib, I think. So I assume you can replace glfw with SDL. I assume. Thank you. Your project is still higher quality. However, it's more maintainable and properly written, in my opinion. It's much better. Yeah, it uses JavaScript. Because the other is localhost. 10 FPS animation. The way I see, if you want to make money and get a product fast, you use CI. But if you are making project for the love of the game and the hard programming, you don't use CI. Here, I avoid using KI because I want to learn. That's why I avoid using it. And even for making a game of your own, like, there are very few use cases, because if you let AI to do a lot of coding, you have to debug so much code. It's so annoying to debug AI code. Like, it's comparison is thief of joy. I love it, gets all the basics. Can you make 2x2? We are currently making it. Add the text that displays when you hold an item. Maybe. Robot to do the job without you learning anything. It's just the next level if you can do something hard. And we're gonna make sticky pistons, yes, for sure. Make the redstone. Here we have Twitch. Yeah, I'll read it in a bit. Make the resource data driven like on Minecraft. Oh, the resources. But what about the block state? What are we going to do with the block state then? For the miner. There is a 4D Minecraft in YouTube. Like, search it up. It's very interesting video. Have you considered Rust? I've tried Rust, but it's too difficult for me. And I know of the Bevy engine. It uses Rust for game development. Like, it's interesting, but I'm just curious about it. Not enough to actually try it. And we have started enough projects. Will you make a version for Android? Probably not. Just C with classes would be awesome. You kinda do OP stuff in Rust with Trait Magic. Make sticky piston? Yeah, we'll do it. I didn't know Raylib could support SDL via I assume Raylib can support SDL. I assume it. I haven't tried it. 3 a.m. Go to sleep, man. Don't bother with the stream. Like, sleep is the most important part. Focus on that. Fuck the stream. Go sleep. We'll manage. Hey there. I use a mix of AI in my mind. Like ChatGPT already teach me so much. If you're learning and having good experience, sure. Hello, you should add shaders. Add complementary shaders. Use cloud. Redstone torches work. Can you make a simple AND gate? AND gate. We'll look at AND gates for sure. But we are doing the door right now. Do you compile the textures to an atlas? I just use an atlas directly. I've got to go buy creeper. I can't afford code camp. Any alternatives? Because it's true. What about Android's written in? I think Android apps are written before. I think they were written in Java, but now probably in Kotlin. I don't know. If I generate any of your code, you're not learning, you're just copy pasting. I agree. Only simple examples. Now, like using AI is a very slippery slope because you start little by little and a few days will pass and now you've let AI handle everything. Like I've noticed some developers, they started using AI here and there, and then all of a sudden they're prompting the whole stream. Like it's a very slippery slope if you start with AI. You get very tempted to just let it do everything. Especially if the AI has written more than half of the code and you're just like, go fix your half of the code. Like it's a very slippery slope. I heavily avoid using AI. I don't want the final code. I want to know how to code. Are you working any jobs? Also, what's your age? Is this an interview? I'm studying CS, so I'm just curious. If you look at my streams, I do 6 hours every day. I wouldn't be able to do it with a job. Like I'm all in on learning game development and after this project to make an original game that hopefully I can sell. Hopefully. Because if I don't manage to make a successful game, it will be very hard to do this long term. But I learned a lot making a Minecraft clone, and we are not finished with the clone. I think it would be help with debugging if you add overlays. Yeah, there was somebody in Twitch. Let's read out the Twitch. Speaking of C, C++, what about Rust? Consider it. Oh, I think you even... I answered the same question. Yeah, I already answered it. I think it will debugging if you add overlays for redstone signal and stuff. Yeah, we have an overlay. We have it. Like here, if we place redstone dust, here we have F3. We have the block state, the whole block state. And here, if it's powered, this is 15, 14 power level, 13 on the top left. Hey, YouTube recommended this live stream to me. Welcome. And then I clicked on it after hearing your thoughts and opinions, Fable, and I feel like me vibe coding was literally me. Not only time, it's like money as well, because it will, like, the free usage is very limited. It stops you after a few prompts, and you're like tempted now to pay money. It's not only investing your time, but you also give it money. Like, and after it has given you code, you invest more time to debug it. Like, there's many things to consider. An ability to run from now on, I will call myself, become a good programmer like you, and try my best to join your later streams as well. Thank you. If your code is power, what are you without it? What do you mean? What am I without programming? If I like programming. I can always find another hobby if programming doesn't exist. Like I would start music, learning piano. I don't know. I will think of something. But right now I'm laser focused on programming. This is just a hypothetical. He does have a F3 menu. The only I use is for school. It does all my school. This is very bad if you use AI for school. Extremely bad if you use AI for school. Because the AI is graduating, it's not you graduating. And you'll feel very awful when you graduate. You'll feel very guilty graduating because deep down you'll know it was the AI, not me. Like, it's very tempting to use it for school, but like think of before AI. How did everyone survive without AI? Like, I'll try to avoid it for school. Extremely important. Extremely important. Like, if you remember only one thing from my streams, do not use AI for your school. You can ask the AI to look up sources. Yeah, maybe for research, like a Google search, maybe. But sometime, like, it should be on something you're somewhat knowledgeable about, because it can hallucinate. Free courses. Should I learn C++ or C#? I started with Java. So if I was in your case, I would do C#. Because it's for me it was easier, and then I moved to C++. Like, you can always move to a different language. You don't need to get stuck and go all in on a single language. We can always move to something else. Like, this is my Java clone. I did it in Java, and now I did one in C++. It doesn't matter what you pick. You just need to start and be able to do it lots of times. Be able to do like to think of it as a marathon. I lost chat. Where is chat? Microsoft Java. I just watched your videos. I thought you were a small YouTuber. Your editing is insane. What editing software do you use? Or is it a secret? I just use Resolve. But I spent too much time on making the videos. I'm thinking of how to change the videos so I can spend more time on the projects. Good luck, thank you. Probably should get to coding. Might be here forever. So I shouldn't learn. When you're gonna work on better wall generation? It's fine as of now. It's not a priority. I also made if you wanna make games, use C++. Like, you can use whatever you want. I would experiment with all the different choices and see what you prefer. Because if you look at my main channel videos, you can notice how here where was it? Stardew I made with monogame. I experimented with monogame. Terraria also monogame, and yeah. And here I experimented with Unity. Here I experimented with C++. Here I experimented with Java. I experimented with many solutions, with many alternatives. Experiment. That's my advice. Experiment, try out as much of the options as you can. I even tried Unreal. I tried Godot. If you look at my past streams here, my past streams, here I tried Godot, trying to do Minecraft in Godot. I also tried Unreal. Here can I make Minecraft clone in Unreal Engine, where the chat is hiding it. I tried Unreal as well. I tried many options, and luckily it was a huge luck that I tried Raylib. I gave Raylib a shot. I wasn't planning on Raylib. I knew of Raylib. I wasn't planning on using it, but I tried it, even though I didn't plan to use it. I tried it and I loved it. It's amazing. And it's personal for me. This is personal experience. Like, you guys need to try it out for yourself and land on what's best for you guys. For me, it was Raylib. I love Raylib, but that's for me. It's not for everyone. Okay, he said learn C#, then C++. Okay. Just start. Yeah, just start. I agree with this. Just start. Use VS Code, the purple one. VS Code, the blue one. Like what? I don't get it. Am I the only one whose AI doesn't understand my prompts? I don't get you. Hi, cool clone, thank you. Hear me out. Python is the best. To write. Don't get stuck in tutorial hell. Okay. Learn the basics. Hello, bro. What's up? Minecraft clone in different programming languages. Bro code taught me everything I know. Use OpenGL. What is Raylib? OpenGL. I'm making my own language. It's an OpenGL wrapper. It's graphics library. Raylib pretty sure is a C library. Debug overlay. Block update happens so you can visualize the rest on. I'll think about that. Raylib can be used with other languages as well. It has bindings. Like it supports C#, Golang, it supports Python, it supports many languages. Here, like it supports Ada, C#, Common Lisp, like all kinds of languages. Java, you can do Raylib in Java. You can do it Lua, you can do it in Ruby, you can do it in Python, PHP, you can do Raylib in PHP. You can do it in anything, man. You can do Raylib in anything. Oh, what's up, Wix? If you are going to make it single thread, C++ doesn't matter. What's up, Wix? Don't rely on AI. Be very strict about that. Oh, it's difficult to be strict about that. It's best to just avoid it when learning. It's very hard to be strict about that. Just include it on your main file. Yeah, so we made the pistons. Now they're able to rotate, but but they only move in one direction. We need to change this as well, and we need to add the sticky piston as well. And we added the lever. So this shouldn't be coming from here, it should come from the other side. And its block state should be different as well. What is brocode? It's the first time I'm hearing it. What's bro code? Because a lot of people mentioned it. It must be somebody popular. It's the guy who makes tutorials. And he's very good. Fireship has become more of a news channel. Like you get your news from Fireship, and every video is very short and always with some kind of a sponsorship. Which is not bad to have a YouTuber to have sponsorship. Like YouTubers need sponsorships in order to do this long term. It's not bad that he's doing it, but like it's very short video. That's what I meant. It's not a problem there is a sponsorship, but it's just such a short video when he makes the news ones. But they are entertaining. They are very good videos. They're entertaining. Like the funniest part from a Fireship video is when he says when he talks about the AIs and their trust me bro benchmarks. That's the funniest part. How he named him trust me bro benchmarks. I wonder if I can write Minecraft. I will start with C++. Okay, thank you. Raylib is a wrapper for OpenGL. Use Lua. Okay, we need to figure out how to solve this. Let's actually add all the possible directions. So this is the only one that works, and this is towards the north. This is towards the north. Oh, and we need to change the block outline to be custom like the torch. So here, I see you're making modern art with Piston. In all seriousness, good progress, thank you. Yeah, we are doing modern art. So here it needs to spawn it here. Here it needs to spawn it here. And this needs to spawn it here. Apply a matrix. No, I'm not using a matrix. It's simpler than that. This is the Java code. So the piston, let's go to the piston. Oops, I did something. What did I do? What did I do? I moved the file. Vertical alignment. Where is vertical alignment? It needs to be in GUI. Okay, let's go to the piston on placement. No, it should be on signal received. And here it's depends on the side it's facing. Like this part. So here, let me think about it. Damn it. Position. So let's do here position details. Piston head. Let's make it be the current position details. Here we'll do the switch, and here we'll do, and here we will do piston head go up. Here we'll place the head down. Here we'll place it north. Here we'll place it south. Here east. And here west. Can't you just do a lookup? Ah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It will not block the whole code. It's fine. When we have an issue with this, we can easily optimize it, but it's fine. And here, let me think about it. And here we need piston head. And here piston head. Now it should place the head in the proper spot, no matter how it's rotated, but it will need a rotation. It will need a rotation. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. Wait a minute. Oh. Wait a minute. This is saying... does it have a... I need to show the block state. It's placing them on the opposite side. It's placing them on the opposite side. Headless piston. I want to see the block state. I want to see the block state. I want to see where this is facing in terms of the block state. But most likely it's the north. So this should be actually facing the south. I want to see the block state. We need this toString method. toString. Piston. No. Here. Piston. And actually, let's move these enums somewhere else. I think. Because here we need to make this into a string. And we've already done it once. You're implementing Redstone. This is gonna... interesting, I can tell. Yeah, I'm implementing Redstone. Still waiting for him to add orbital strike cannons. Let me think about it. What I'm thinking right now is if I should bother moving this as of now. Because it will take time to move it. It will take a bit of time to do it. Let's leave it. Let's wait until it becomes a problem. I can see you have all your blocks inside one header. Is this common practice or personal choice? It's personal choice. When it becomes a problem, I'll fix it. It's fine. Is this network? No networking. Let's copy over the toString, the facing, this part. Let's copy it. Piston, facing and extend it. Like this. And here we need up and down. Up and down. Like this. And we need to implement this toString. We need to implement it. Let's use this as inspiration. Yeah, here. Let's replace it. So here we have, what do we have for the piston? We have extended and facing. Extended and facing. Extended. So extended. True. False. Facing. And we remove this. Like that. And now we should see the block state. What are your specs? You can notice them in the Java F3 menu. Like it's bit hard to see, but you can barely notice. Just pause the stream and the chat is in the way, I know, but I don't want to bother moving it. You can see. Let's add the pistons. I want to see where they're facing. So this is facing the north, but this is actually the south. We need to rotate them. Piston. On placement. Yeah, here. This needs to be 0. This needs to be 180, 90, 270. And here it needs to be west, east, north, south. Now let's see what's up. Yeah, they're still spawning like this, and this shows the west. Yeah, it's facing the west. Perfect. Yeah. And so now when we power them, it places the piston head in the proper spot. It has a block state of its own. It needs to be changed to face the same way, the same direction. We need to change its block state. That's the last part we need to do. Wouldn't it be easier to add redstone if you already had like block updates and systems for animated blocks? We do this, making redstone digital logic super fun. Well, Mr. Bob, we're doing this gradually. We're doing it gradually because like you're saying, it would be easier, but probably, but like my way of doing it is to go in whatever direction I decide to go to reach a problem and then to go back and fix it. It's difficult to explain it. It's difficult to articulate it. We need to change this block state as well to where it's facing. To face the same direction as the piston. This should face the south, but it's facing the north. It should face the south. Maybe we need a fork. Maybe we need a fork. Let me think about it. Piston. Yeah, we need to change the direction the piston head is facing. Not on placement, but on signal received here. Here, when we set the piston head, this position. We need std shared pointer block piston head block state equals world get block state of the piston head. We need the block state. We need to change it to piston head reference block state, but let's call it block here. Let's just call it block, and here block state. This will be dynamic cast of piston head block like this, right? And like this. So now we can do piston head block state facing to be the same way our block is facing, the same way. But now we finally reached a problem. This facing is different than this facing. This facing uses this state. What if I change it here to facing as well, even though they're in different places? Will it have the same issue? Yeah, they're the different namespace. We need to make them in the same namespace. Where should I put it, that namespace? Maybe at the block level. At the block level, maybe. Yeah, it's finally time I move these ones somewhere else. Maybe at the block level. Maybe. But it's finally time we do it. I just need to think. I need to decide where to move this. I'm thinking to move it to this block, to move them there, or maybe just in separate their own namespace. Maybe like prototype or properties namespace or block state namespace. I'm not sure what will be the pros and cons. You could create another class that extends block with facing. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, let's just move it to where the block is. What's the worst that can happen? Here, facing. But the problem is the block will have so many things. That's the only issue. But I'll leave it there. Doesn't matter. I'll leave it there. Face. Then this. Face. And we remove this facing part. And these ones to be protected so that we have access to them. Here, protected. They should be protected. up, down, up, down, like this. What else? Lit and unlit. Oh, that's fine. Maybe they have even the boolean as an enum. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Oh, here we have state. This is... what do they call it for redstone dust? What do they call it? They call it... oh, they don't have a name. They don't have a name. I'll call it dust state. Dust state. I could leave it just here, probably. I can leave it here. It's not a problem. And I can leave this here for the rail, I think. No, I should move it. Should move it. Shape. Oof. Let's rename it to rail shape, I think. Let's rename it rail shape. Rail shape. Here we remove facing and we remove this. Facing. Nice. I think that's it. Now let's go back. Block CPP. Piston to string facing. Block to string? What's the issue? Piston? Was it complaining? Facing? Too many arguments in function call. This is... Oh, it's using piston to string. Yeah, I want the block one. Yeah, that's it, that's it. Any more issues here? And what else? Piston. On signal received. Yeah, now this works. We don't have an error here. And we need to change the piston head. Here, generate mesh, we need to change it. We need to change generate mesh. Let's copy this. Here, this. So, it's the same JSON file every time. Here, this one, piston head. We don't need to change it. We just need to change the rotation. Yeah, the facing rotation. And that's it. Now we should have the piston. Now we should have it. this, this, and this. Shit. Right access violation. Oh, it's no. It's no. Piston. There is no block state. Very weird. Oh, we set the block type, but maybe the block state is just not ready, I think. What does set block type do? It just sets the block there to be this. So there isn't a block state. Huh. And how do I usually set up block state? Yeah. We are not creating block state when we create an object through here. And let's look as reference the right click pressing. When we press the right mouse button. Yeah, here. What do we do here? Yes. What do we do? We set block type. Direction towards player. Normalize. Block hover neighbor. We try to find it. The subchunk. We find the subchunk. We set block type. Here like this. Oh. Which uses position details. Interesting. So set block type here. Wait a minute. So I need to do work. Oh, I need. Wait a minute. Set block type. Okay. Sure. Okay, and here I need to do subchunk reference. Set block type. This and type. I need to do this. Like that. And now it should have a block state. Sub, what's up, Sabi? Let's test it. Okay, it works. But let's add the other ones as well. Nice, nice, nice. We have Piston. We have Piston. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here I have a block hover. It's not oh, I need to remove it. Here I need to remove it. I think. It needs to clear up the... if it's type air, it needs to clear up the block state. If it has a block state, else here it needs to remove it. Let me think about it. we need to check if there is a block state already. If there is a block state already here, if block else, let's do an auto iter equal block states find. We are searching for the index if there is a block state. If the iterator is different than block states end, if it's different, then we need to erase it. Like this. We need to remove the block state. Okay, now it's not removing this. Now it's not removing this. Why? Here, block type should be air. And here, air on placement. Air doesn't have block state, so we go here. We try to find in block states. And we erase the block state. Very weird. I'll do a debug. Very weird. And now let's do a debug here. Set block type to air. And here it's sand. Why? Type air. It doesn't have a block state. This is 76. And here we have 76. It has here some kind of a block state. Lit and unlit. This is removing the torch. This is for removing the torch. Continue. Oh, it didn't execute any code here. What's this here? Extended true. It's not executing this code at all. Air. This is not doing it, I think. It did it before, so it's surprising it's not doing it now. Yeah, it didn't at all went to there. Why? On signal received, it should receive like 0 signal. I'll run this again. And now let's run it again. Oh, maybe we have removed this block state. Maybe. Yeah, it didn't at all go here on signal received. Let's remove the part we added. Here, this part. Let's remove this part. Guys got to go. It's 10 p.m. Don't worry, if you gotta go, just go, man. Yeah, bye. Yeah, now it works. Yeah, I'll figure it out some other time. Because we are at 3 hours and I have a limit of 3 hours. We'll do a summary of what happened today and we'll end the stream. So what did we do today? We added the lever. And we did some changes to the piston, I think. And so the lever, it has a block state. You can see it on the top left. And it gives out and removes signal. And we fixed the piston. We can rotate it upon placing it. And no matter how we rotate it, it extends properly. And it subtracts. But it doesn't push blocks. It doesn't push blocks. And here it has this weird block state here that's not being removed. It has to be removed. It's a bug I need to figure out. And here it needs to push. And we need to fix the block outline to not be like this. But I've ignored it for some time. And we added a custom outline for the lever. And what else? I think that was it. Kinda. I think that was it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, making company. Graphics API is OpenGL using Raylib, which wraps around it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and that's it. Yeah, bye guys.